Thank you. Um, Jean, Bill's wife, takes care of, or is kind of responsible for her aunt who lives in Rockport.
Oh.
And her aunt, yesterday morning, fell down the stairs.
Oh, Jesus.
Apparently fractured a couple of vertebrae in her neck.
Ah, yikes.
And she's in the hospital.
Yeah.
So they went up there yesterday. And Bill, obviously, is not going to be here today.
Yeah.
Or on Zoom. He's not expecting to be the one.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I'm recording, so whatever.
Yeah.
Did you catch my message that this is the beginning of a new session?
I did, yeah. And I can't remember how much I owe you.
Oh, it's 240.
It's true. That's what I thought.
See? Your memory is better than you thought.
It constantly surprises me. So, wait a minute. I think I have enough. 5, 1, 2. So that should be 240.
Hey.
I got some left over for this one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Except you can't go to
Salem
Salem
is
Valley.
closed. And they would have opened, well, I don't, I think 3 o'clock is when they, if they're not closed for the season, they used to open at 3.
Yeah. I think
They may be closed.
I think October is when they close.
It might be, they may have one more week or so left.
There are a couple of places where you can buy it during the winter.
They still make it during the winter?
Apparently they this I know like Coffees carries it down in Lime.
Yeah.
They're in Lime.
Oh, I'm thinking about a different coffee.
No, this is the one by the Lime Senior Center.
Okay.
I know they carry it there. Must be some other places. I don't remember now. But.
Yeah, I used to know a couple. I think one of them, Colleagues used to have it, but they have somebody else's now. That's not as good. And
oh well.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see Jeannie yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm glad she was there.
Yeah. She looks forward to going to these things.
Yeah.
So she says, now we have a whole bunch of stuff we can work on.
I
said,
yeah. Go to it.
Yeah. And she's pretty good about, well, she practices at least a couple times a week.
Oh, good.
When I'm not there.
Well, you can practice together.
We could have, but usually in the morning the routine is that one of us makes the coffee, then we sit in bed and read. I don't know if it's just old age or what, but that's when I used to get up and practice.
Yeah.
But then by the time we get up, it's kind of like, oh, I got to go to Tai Chi. And then she's got a Zoom class. A bunch of artists get together.
Mm-hmm.
And you're working on it. Advanced studies of watercolors.
Ooh.
She's an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good. Very advanced. Yeah. And then she's like, I'll throw it together. What?
What? You threw that together?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, she's very artsy.
That's great.
It is, yeah.
So you have her art in your.
I do. I think it was it for my birthday? Or Christmas, I can't remember. She gave me a piece that she made that involved water lilies and koi, looking down through the lilies.
Ooh.
And the way she did it was we were kayaking, so she collected a bunch of water lilies. They're about this big, not the big ones, but
Yeah.
smaller ones. And then she has a process she's been doing for years where she'll put them between sheets of, I guess it's like watercolor paper, so they're absorbent,
Uh-huh.
and then a couple layers and other things, and then wraps them around a piece of PVC so they're all compressed together, and then puts them into a cooker. It's a slow cooker, but she can make steam in there, closes the lid, and they stay there for a couple hours.
Huh.
And then she'll shut off the heat and let them kind of sit overnight, and then unwraps, you know. And in the water, she has what they call a dirty pot, which has a mixture of some herbs. I think she's got some rust in there for iron,
Uh-huh.
and a couple other ingredients. Might have been potato peels or something. I can't remember now. And so that's kind of in the water where you get the steam from.
Uh-huh.
And if there's any certain kind of molecules in the plant, it will cause a color to get transferred onto the paper. So you can see with the water lilies, you'll see it's a water lily, but the veins stand out.
Ooh.
Remarkably, yeah. And then she painted the koi in there underneath the leaves. Yeah, I should bring it in sometime.
Ooh, I'd really like to see it. Yeah.
And she just, threw it together.
Threw it together. That does not sound like a throw together process.
No kidding. And I couldn't believe it. She'd just sit there with her watercolors and her brush and a little bit of this, a little of that.
Yeah, well, when you see a real master artist at work, it's like,
yeah,
how the hell do they do that?
I know.
Beyond my ability.
Yeah.
I had a hard time putting set designs on paper with not just freehand drawing them,
but
using drawing equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. She's done that too. She's done sets on stage and things. Yeah. She had an interior painting business at one time where she was doing that. And, her life story is pretty interesting.
Well, yeah, those of us
who
are interesting have interesting life stories.
Yeah. And she does, this morning she'll be doing the morning pages. She does that too. She's got, she keeps diaries.
Oh.
In The Artist's Way. I can't remember who the author was, but they talk about doing the morning pages where you just sit down and write or do some art or whatever gets stuck in these books. Yeah, and they can be huge, thick, because she's got so many things stuck in there, and she's been doing that for years. Wow. Years and years and years. Yeah. Which is, I've tried it, but I just can't stick to it.
Yeah. I have tried journaling, and I could do it for a while.
Yeah.
And then the only time I stuck with it was on my trips to China.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I could do it all the way for 3 weeks.
Yeah. But I did it. My trip to South America. I did that too. Somebody had given me a book as a going away present. Yeah. It's just one of those things that's small. Yeah. And I could just kind of journal in that every day. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I may still have it.
That was quite a trip. quite a hike.
That was quite a hike. Yeah, that was fun.
Wow.
That was fun, just Gretchen and I.
Well.
So anyway, I suppose we should do something.
Dave, I think you and I could just talk all
I know,
day.
we could do that. That'd be fine with me.
Well, we got to do a little bit of something here.
Yeah.
Think so doesn't want to give up today.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's working really well this morning.
Feeling all that good energy
Some
we brought
days are
from
better
yesterday.
than others. Yeah, must be. Yeah.
So did you happen to look at the last video where
I did. Yeah, I did.
We were
I think that was spiraling.
twisting?
Twisting. Yeah. Okay.
I since I'm struggling to some degree with spiraling, I doubt that you're doing that yet.
Okay. I think, well, that's the image I have because I've seen so many illustrations of how the chi or the energy comes out of the body.
Sure.
And then working with healing touch.
Yeah.
We were aware of that, and the image when you get your hands on somebody is to bring it up and then out this way because it goes both ways. But working on somebody, I tended to bring it up through the floor and out of my hands.
Huh. So you don't, well, that's another whole discussion. I'm interested in that too.
It's
but
doing this, as it comes up. And then,
so with twisting, as I was trying to explain to Bill, and you're here so you can you can feel it. We clearly have, we can clearly understand that we can take the muscles and turn, and we all know how to do that.
yeah.
But twisting is different.
Yeah.
Twisting may cause the same movement, but it is caused due to intent and the movement of the energy, causing the soft tissues of the body to move. So that I discovered some people had the concept that when you twisted, the bones stayed still and the soft tissue moved around it, which would mean that maybe you'd have that much movement. Because twisting doesn't mean that the bones don't move.
Yeah.
So we have to be aware of that. But as you're twisting in and you're twisting out, the energy comes in and the energy goes out. And you can feel that movement. I'm sure you can feel that. You're trying to do that letting go of the muscles. And so
yeah,
you can hold on to my arm. Oh. I'm going to hold it up here. Okay. A little easier to feel.
Yeah, together.
So you can feel the muscles.
Yeah.
That's just turning. But if I'm twisting, it becomes a different quality.
Yeah. Yeah, the muscles aren't necessarily moving as...
No.
I mean, they're moving, but they're not moving like they were the first time you did that.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so obviously, in order to do that, you have to lengthen
Right.
because that's part of the letting go process. Letting go of the and you can do it at first just letting the arm relax down, because sometimes that's a little easier at first, because
Mhm.
here you're aware of holding it up, and there's a whole thing that has to do, of course, with the shoulders and the back and the neck there. But just letting it hang
Mm.
and having a sense of allowing it to lengthen. And then you can focus on either the thumb edge or the little finger edge. It doesn't really matter. They do reverse, obviously.
Hmm.
But what I'm doing here is twisting the little finger edge in and the little finger edge out. And at first, you may not get that full movement. Often, when you begin working with the twisting, it's pretty small.
Well, the tendency is to make it go.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Um,
And that you have to let go of.
but if you can, yeah, there we go. So it's lengthening and it's turning as it goes.
Yep.
And then here we go back.
Yeah.
I have to get it off my shoulder.
Well,
I've been working a lot with that, letting all this go.
Oh yeah,
down into the scapula.
big piece. One of the things I will say with twisting is it is generally easier to start by being aware of feeling it from fingertips to elbow, and then work on on
the upper part,
because it's the upper is of course more difficult to feel. And for you, particularly since you're aware enough, I think that this may be actually be helpful for you. Is if you're twisting in, you want to feel that energy movement on the inside of the arm. And when you're doing the yang movement, you want to feel it on the outside.
On the outside. Yeah, that's coming. I wonder if I can see. This is the one with the nerve. This nerve, I think it comes off C7, goes through here, and then down right through this area. And
Yeah.
it's still numb. It's still numb.
Jeez.
And especially when I get up in the morning, I'll stretch, and I can feel it like pulling on it. It stings a little bit. So anyway, it'll come back to life, I'm sure.
And
maybe.
And actually, this
might have some. Yeah,
this
helpful.
might be helpful.
Yeah, because I can let. Okay, if I let everything go and let that lengthen, it's gonna turn. And yeah, it does come up the arm.
Yep.
And then going back's a little different. No, it's
So
lengthening.
you're
yeah, I know.
bending your arm as you're coming back in.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, and the bending, sometimes the bending can be helpful. So if you're gonna do that, then you want to bend in and extend out.
Yeah, this is going out. This is coming in.
Okay.
Seems like we did something like this before.
I'm sure we did.
Who was that? Oh, I know. It was with Rick's wife.
Oh,
She did that. She did it out here.
Just
this, and to see where your resistance is. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, kind of a thing.
Well, of course you do eventually want to do it.
Well, yeah, it's part of your practice.
It's part of everything.
Yeah. Hmm.
And the nice thing is that doing this practice, you can do it anywhere, anytime. Nobody really knows what you're doing. So
Yeah, I know.
it's not one of those things where people stare at
They're
you and
gonna
say,
look,
"What are you doing?"
stand in that line at the supermarket. You're
Right.
kind of standing there going like this, and
I've
you
done
can
that.
actually get to the head of the line pretty quick by
Yeah.
doing that. You know? There's no step aside. So, oh, yeah, it's a crazy guy in line.
Yeah. What is he doing?
I can do it a little bit, but if I pull it all the way around, I'm going to start to do this.
Yeah.
And
And you're doing the thumb edge, which is fine.
yeah, well, I'm trying the little finger too. Um,
But that's not necessarily as easy. Getting the Some people find one easier than the other, one edge easier than the other to work with.
I can get to the little finger a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to shove that energy down off the shoulders. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta let the shoulders just.
Yeah, because it comes up and it goes over, and if it gets stuck up here, then I'm going to start pulling the major muscles.
Yeah.
And if I can just let it go, and I can feel it, it goes right over and then down through the scapula and into my spine. And then I can, especially when I lengthen in. There we go. Come on. That's a good practice. I wonder if does it matter where you're standing?
Well,
the balls of the feet, and is it easier?
Well, you could.
Or is it if you go back here, now you're into the yin mood? I don't know if that's going to work.
But make the movement from here, not from here.
Right. Well, that's the other thing too.
It actually it does work very well to do that. So you could allow the weight to move towards the bubbling well as you bring it in, and towards Shibian at the heel as you send it out. And actually, you can get an immediate response from that.
Trying to coordinate it with my breath.
That's fine.
So the heels, it's pulling in.
No, heels are
It's
dropping.
the opposite. Yep,
Yeah.
heels are dropping.
Yep.
There we go. That's better. And then just come forward. Come in. Maybe breathing in. And then out. That's a good standing meditation.
Yeah.
I have to practice that.
Yeah.
I did it one time. I had a really good standing meditation going. This was years ago, which I really liked.
You can do that, and you can do this in other positions. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I just kind of like the standing.
Yeah.
For some reason, after I finished my practice.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So obviously, Also, this is constantly going on in the 8 gate
Mm-hmm.
meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So just to go through it and think about that,
Mm-hmm.
because um, and to feel what you can.
Mm-hmm.
But this is part of keeping the movement continuous.
Mm.
And so that means that at all the changeover points, you have to try to find how do I get that smooth changeover from yin to yang, which is what we were part of what we worked on yesterday,
Yeah.
um, and is present in all the things that we do.
Right.
So we're twisting in, and in this it's the little finger edge, and then we're twisting out. And then we continue right on, twisting in and twisting out. And then thumb edge, twisting in, twisting out. And back to the little finger edge, twisting in and out. And in and out. And this is a great place to practice the shift.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to coordinate.
Yeah. Well,
No, it's just a matter of doing it. That's all.
yeah.
Because I haven't really added my feet to this fire. Yeah.
In and out. In and And in. In. And out. And in. And
Yeah. Got it. No problem. Yeah.
Actually, looks like we're doing pretty well though with the movement.
Yeah. Every once in a while, my feet would get uncoordinated with the in and the out, and I find that I'm outing as I'm over the bubbling well.
Yeah.
I got to go back here.
Yeah.
So, but I think if I can coordinate that with the breath, it'll
Yeah.
fix that. So I won't even have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to think about it anyway. But
Well,
in the
it's a
beginning,
new
it does get in the
element.
way. The thinking piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's a good meditation. Work on
And then.
that. Yeah, I haven't done much practice in the past 2 months, so because of this thing.
Well, one of the things certainly doing the basic dynamic sphere is a really good practice, and there are, of course, two elements here, but we'll talk about that. So we're actually um, spiraling, twisting in as we go down, and twisting out as we come to center, and then twisting in as you come to that beginning point, and then twisting out.
Yeah.
And then beginning to twist in and transition to the thumb edge as you go through the middle. And the thumb edge leads twisting out and twisting in. You need to be careful about your weight shift.
Yeah, my knees moving.
What?
My knees aren't doing this. They might be, but they shouldn't be.
Well, there was also some tendency to go
Yeah.
not with the movement, but against the movement.
Really.
And I think one of the things, letting yourself use the weight shift. In other words, this is eventually 100% on that,
Right.
and then 60% or 50% on that foot, and 50% on this foot, and then 100%
over here.
and then twisting in 100% over here. Yeah. So Just pause for a moment because what I'm seeing is that your body is not coordinated with your arm or vice versa. I'm not sure which. So if I'm going to mirror what you're doing,
Sure.
if I can. um, so what I felt like you were doing was you were getting some turning here, and you start turning back before your arm even began turning.
Yeah, my body is leading the arm,
Which
which is kind of like if you're going to throw something,
yeah,
that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of winding up.
and if the body is leading at all, it is virtually unrecognizable.
Oh, okay.
It is leading.
Yeah,
I will absolutely grant you that, no question, because you don't want the arm leading because the body falls behind.
right. Yeah,
So that's obviously not right.
right.
But on the other hand, you want the arm and the body to be completely coordinated at the moment.
Okay. I think I get that from my golf swing.
Well, that's another that's another practice.
It's another, yeah, but the swing actually, it starts with your waist
Yeah,
because you're gonna, when you wind up,
yeah.
where does it start? It doesn't start up here because you're not going
No.
to do this.
Nope.
This is the way the girls do it. I don't have any girls in here. But it
How dare you
starts,
say that?
it starts with weight on the
Yeah,
right foot. You transfer it, and when you do it, you're gonna
yeah,
comes from here.
absolutely.
And that's probably what I'm doing when I do this
Yeah.
to get it up there.
So this is different.
Yeah.
It's different but the same. The center is still leading, but it's leading with a different coordination.
Right, yeah. But I think that's where I get it from, is that I've learned,
Yep.
To do this.
Yep.
And I know I've always done it that way.
Aha.
Yeah, for a long time.
I should have caught this
Well,
before.
It's the details. So you just kind of bring it up and then
it twists in.
and
then twisting out.
100%.
Good. Well, it's better.
Yeah. It's a different awareness. I get those knees.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. Yes. And it's got to get out here a little more, I think.
Yeah, you got to let your twisting and extending out go out.
Yeah. Gets ahead of itself.
Yeah, so there's that. But the fun part of this is to learn to focus on this arm. So this arm, once you have this arm so that you can do the pattern the way you want to do it, then you have to be aware that this is twisting opposite.
Yeah.
So that when you twist in here, this has twisted out. And then it's twisting in. and it's twisting out. And it's much subtler than what you're doing with the other arm. So two different things. And then twisting out and twisting back in again.
It'll come. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of really you need to work on the arm that's moving the most first, and make sure that you're completely comfortable with that, and then begin to focus on that other arm, because to try to do both at the same time is
It seems like, so when I get down here,
uh-huh.
we want to be in. So then
Well, that's in, but that's out.
This is out, right?
Yeah.
So then this is going to come over here, and this kind of
It doesn't have to come in.
Um,
All it's doing is twisting a little over here. It doesn't have to do
it
any
doesn't
movement.
have to come in here
No.
to start.
Oh yeah, for the next pattern.
I'm going to
Yes.
do the next circle, and
I thought you were in the middle. I'm sorry.
well, this is okay. Left hand is in. This one has to be out.
That one goes out, right?
And then, okay, that gets the transition, because I was thinking when it's in, I usually have them both in, which means this is going to have to hang around for a while, because this one's going to go out.
No,
And
so
this
it
has to
begins
stay
to it begins to
This, and then this goes out, and the right hand comes in.
Yep.
And now we're going to come back to in, and out. This is in, out, in, out, in, out.
Yeah. So rather than going from arm to arm, I really think you'll find it easier if you do the first movement until it's really clear. Don't worry about the other arm. And then when you can do that without having to be aware of its twisting or bending and extending, then go to the other arm.
Go to the other one. Yeah.
Because going back and forth between them, you're gonna not do either one well. Is the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just got to be mindful of my elbow, because it wants to get involved.
It is involved.
It is. But it's kind of. It's not where it's going to be. This, because it's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Like that.
That when you go through the center, there is a particular thing that you have to make sure you keep the elbow out a little so you don't close off the arm.
Right.
I mean, it can close a little bit, but you want it to.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the elbow, because it's just gonna.
If you don't make that, what it does is it closes off.
If you do, yeah, if you get it into here.
Yep.
Because then.
Yep.
It's not gonna, but it's. I think. I'm slowing it down.
That's fine.
No, I don't. I've done that for years, and I think I've probably just reinforced a bad habit.
Let your body shift.
Mm. There we go.
Pause right there. Where is your weight?
It's mostly on this side, but it should be over here still.
Right.
Yeah, that's part of this flinging that hand up there.
Yeah.
And it feels really odd to keep it over there. That's 100% on this side. On
Well,
the
it
left
doesn't.
side.
It only hits 100% for an instant.
Yeah, well, but I'm not getting it over there 100%.
No.
And now it's like 50-50, and then 100% on the right.
Yeah.
And let go of the right, 50-50.
Yeah.
And then hold the right, middle, and left. There we go. And 50-50. And then the left, and halfway. Okay, there it goes. And then the right. It's just what do you do in the middle?
You got to go to 50-50 on the other side.
Right, and you just kind of leave it there for a while and then let it kind of
No, you don't leave it at all. It is constantly.
Well, I mean,
moving.
it is, but you got to let it then slosh over to the left side.
And then go to the right.
Back to the right.
Now to the left.
Now, yep.
Now to
And
the
then
right.
Right, 100% right.
Yeah, and left.
And then left, 50.
No, 100.
Yeah. 100. There we go.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was.
Yeah.
And right, 50. Okay, now 100% left. Come on. Over here. And middle. 100%. Middle. And 100%. There.
Yeah, that was better.
Better. And then don't forget to twist.
Yeah. Nothing to it.
It's a lot of focus.
Yes, it is.
Focus on the mind and so forth.
Thank you, Master Joe.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What else? Is that it?
Oh no, it doesn't have to be it at all.
No.
I don't think we're out of time at all.
Oh, it's water up.
Yeah, we've got half an hour.
Yeah.
So, do you have any particular places you wanted to look at?
No, I needed to get back into the flow.
Okay.
Because I haven't done any of that work. I've been doing as soon as you go get PT, they give you about half a dozen exercises to do, and then Trish gave me another 2 or 3 dozen. And like I said to her, if I do all my exercises, I've got nothing else to do for the rest. I might as well just get up and do exercises all day.
Well,
But I can't do that.
I now have to schedule 3 hours every morning to do icing, heat, and exercises. And I do it 3 hours every day.
No. I gotta go cut the lawn. Yeah.
I have somebody else who cuts the
I
lawn.
know. I see you waved me in the driveway this morning. The driveway looks nice, by the way.
Oh
It
yeah,
looks nice.
big improvement. And you like the fence?
Yeah, that's good. I didn't back into it.
That's good.
Yeah. No, that looks nice. That looks nice.
Yeah, it's getting a couple of improvements, and we had to get a new car. Well,
Oh, I
not
wonder.
brand new, but
Well, that's a lot newer than the one you had.
oh yeah, the one we had was a 2006.
Right, right.
This is a 2020.
It's a 2020. Yeah, it's much newer because mine's a 14.
Yeah, and it only had 22,000 miles on it.
Oh, gee. Was it a rental? A lease car? Or
I think it was a rental.
probably a lease car.
Jane got it through Carvana.
Oh, yeah, I saw the thing on the license plate. It said Carvana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was, every time she drove the Honda, she was getting a backache. And with this car, she's fine.
Yeah, they have,
So,
there's more adjustments to the seat.
oh yeah.
And especially the front one, where you can, because I have long, my legs need to be supported in here by the front of the seat. And when they're not, then I get a backache.
Yeah.
And there is a lumbar, I think there's a lumbar support as well. That's another little button over here.
Yep.
That you can push out.
The seat, the driver's seat has an amazing adjustment.
It does, yeah.
And the wheel too.
Yeah, yeah. That I haven't touched in a long time because it's where it needs to be.
Well, once you get it.
Yeah.
And I don't drive anymore, so
no.
Jane got it set up and it works well.
Well, I think it also has the curb feelers on it too.
Oh yeah, it does.
Because it gives you either a buzz or some of them actually struggle with the steering wheel. I don't know if the Subarus do that, but
that's what this is. It's an Outback.
Yeah, mine's a Forester.
It goes boop boop boop.
Yeah, it gives you a heads up. But some will actually fight. The wheel will actually try to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
And if but if you signal, if you're going down the interstate and you signal you're going to change lanes, then it negates it. You can do it.
Oh, that's.
But if you don't put the little signal on, it'll.
Maybe teach you to use the signal like you ought to.
Probably, yeah.
So, do you want to just flow through the other parts?
Yeah, that would be good. Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's do that.
Okay.
Tell you what, why don't you come over here where the space is a little better. And I'll get the chair out of the way. All right. And the single arm.
Oh, okay. Single arm's good.
Oh, we could do the walk.
Yeah.
You want to do the walk?
Yeah, the walk would be good.
Let's do the walk.
Let's do it.
Stepping out and stepping forward with the right. And beginning facing forward.
Mm-hmm.
And one back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. The only thing I'd say is on 6, don't just put the heel down and rock down to it in 7.
Oh, no, it's got to be set it and then go on to it, right?
No,
No, oh no, wait a minute, 6.
it's boom boom. Boom boom.
Oh, is it? That's 6?
Master Joe was very adamant
Oh, okay.
that you should not rock onto the foot.
Well, yeah, that's what throws off my balance. So it's okay. So it's come on, get your weight on there. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, it's when you step, it's heel toe.
Heel toe. Yeah.
7, 8. Yeah.
7.
Because the foot cannot fully root till it's down flat.
Yeah. Okay. 6, 7. And then onto it 7, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, come on. It's too early in the morning. Okay. And 1, 2.
Turn the other way.
2.
2 is in the direction of your rear foot.
1, 2. There we go. It was actually 1. 1. Slight turn to the right. 2, 3, 4 onto it. 5, 10-toe rule. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good.
Got it. It's the 5A and B that's
Yeah.
I gotta work on. Some days I can do that. Some days I just can't. My balance just I gotta cheat and put my toe down.
Do put your toe down.
No, I will. Otherwise, I'll fall over. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So then, if you put the hand into it,
So, stepping out and stepping forward. And now we have 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I gotta be down here. Yeah. Okay.
Nothing to it.
No, I just haven't practiced in a long time.
Yeah.
7, 8. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. You got both hands going now. Okay.
That is what happens.
You're
No,
doing
not the double arm.
I'm not doing the double arm. Come on, put it over there. 1,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4,
come on.
5, 6,
6,
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There we go.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Keep the ball in front of you.
Yeah.
Over here.
That was your left arm was much better the second time.
Yeah. It knows where to go if you leave it alone.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny how that happens.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
As
That's
soon as I get this involved, then.
The real problem with that is learning to keep it in front of the
you.
body.
Yeah.
And not let it go off to the side.
To the side. Yeah, I know. I had a tendency to do that for quite a while, and I think I've kind of got it.
It was better.
Stay in front
better,
of me,
yeah.
like it's supposed to. Yeah, that's good. Very good.
Double arm?
Sure. Why not?
You're a glutton for punishment, Dave.
I know. Well, got a long day ahead of me.
Oh.
Okay.
So again, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, this is where I have trouble.
7, 8.
Yeah, that's you're gonna have to walk me through that.
Okay.
Because I know I've learned this a couple times and I've forgotten it a couple. So when we're here,
1, 2.
I just want to turn.
So this is keep yourself back weighted. Rotate forward as you come halfway down.
Yeah.
Now, turning right and shifting forward, complete the S curve. And the arms go out.
So I'm going to end up.
You're here.
I'm here, and I want to just
Turn forward.
And then
rotate and shift. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Yep.
Here. Here.
It's more here.
It's in the front.
Yep.
So here. And just here. I want my 50-50 all up here.
Get here.
But I'm about 50-50 on my feet, right?
Actually, you're 60-40 forward.
Okay. That's the part where I'm okay.
This is this is the point where you're showing the energy of shoulder stroke.
Okay.
Don't shift forward.
That's what I
just turn.
Turn.
Yeah.
And then this one is
turn and shift.
Yeah. Turn and shift. Okay.
So you get here,
Yep.
it's turn forward,
Turning. Yep. And then.
turn and shift.
Okay. So.
Don't shift.
Okay, I'm over here.
Yeah, let yourself shift more. I mean, open more, not shift more.
Okay.
And then from there, the problem is
Yeah.
that you have 7, 8,
Eight. And then
One.
transition. Yeah, 1.
transition, and then you're ready to go again. It's transition, you're right.
Yeah. To go again. So.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
8.
That's almost like this.
Transition.
And then.
1, 7.
No, I gotta end up over here.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, really, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It's 7, 8.
8. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the
Transition.
okay. That's it.
Then,
Yeah. Boom.
yeah,
Boom. And then you go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
nothing to it.
I just got to do it again. I haven't done it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Is that enough, or you want to go through the form too?
No, let's leave the form alone.
I was going to say that probably
There's
is
a lot
enough.
of stuff in there, and that's good. I'm okay with. I can look at the videos and see where I'm screwing up on that. Thank you very much.
Good class.
Yeah, that was good. Very good.
Good.
Now I'm back.
You are. Excellent.
Just got to remember the stuff that Rick was teaching yesterday.
Oh, yeah, well.
No handouts. Rick, come on.
Yeah, it would. I wondered if some of that might not be on the YouTube videos. That would probably be worth checking out.
I think I'd have to ask him about it because I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't look at a lot of his videos. He keeps saying, "Oh, it's there," but I don't know how long he's been teaching that.
Not long.
That's I kind of figured. Yeah.
You know, this is.
He's probably getting ready for this weekend. It's like, oh, what can I teach him now?
Well, he had figured that out some time ago, but.
Well, yeah, but then try to teach it.
Yeah.
You got to have.
Well, yeah, I think this is the first time he's taught this.
You have to have examples of what you're talking. Like he talked about it yesterday, where this whole idea of the dragon tail is allowed him to be able to demonstrate, which is when I do workshops, it's all experiential.
Sure.
You can talk forever, and only 2 or 3% of the people hear you. But if it's experiential, then everybody experiences it in their own way, and then you're gonna.
I like that because Bruce talks about a lot about the fact that you have to have energy going in all directions, and it's not when you are expressing forward, there has to be a backward energy at the same time.
Oh,
and that's exactly what this is doing.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can't move forward.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you move forward? You got to get. It's like a rocket. It's.
Yeah.
The energy goes in one direction and everything moves in the other direction.
Yeah. So it's interesting to me to work with different teachers because you get the same concepts but taught in different ways, and I think the dragon is very effective for that.
Yeah.
And for really experiencing the yin yang. I probably am not going to get into teaching it, but I, those of us who have had the experience of it, I think it's a good tool.
Oh yeah, I think so.
So,
Yeah, it's no, that was a good session yesterday. I do wish he just had the little handout. That would have,
well,
even if
yes,
he just had bullets with where he started and where we ended up,
yeah.
it would have been much more helpful. Um,
I might ask him if he could put that together and send it out.
I wouldn't think it wouldn't take that long,
No,
really. Uh, and he's got, if he has video of it, he could use pictures of himself
yeah,
to just put it in there for
right.
where the intention is going and what you're doing.
Yep, yep.
Wouldn't take too long. I always like to give people something to take home.
Yeah, it's
And yeah, I know some people, like George was taking notes, but he always takes notes.
yeah.
And
Did did um, did you get the twisting handout I sent?
well, I don't recall.
I think I sent it, but I'll send it. I'll send
Well,
it
it
to you.
was, I read the one, is that the one you're talking about in the last session?
Yeah.
It was all, yeah, it was all on the video, right? Was it on the video? How
No.
did I read it? I read it.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
it
I
was on
sent it. I did send it at the same time.
maybe it was on an email.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
All right. Yeah, I did read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I got that.
No, I was thinking as we were doing this, um, how effective it would be to think of the dragon's tail in this.
Yeah, that would be good.
Um,
It's so it functions very much like an anchor when you're meditating,
mhm.
is what it is. Whether you're thinking of a dragon's tail or whether you're following your breath, it's just something to uncouple you from, well, my neurotic roommate that chatters away up here, and your whole and self-image and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
It helps to kind of clear that up. So that's, I think, the function of the tail.
that is, and it encourages you to feel rather than to think about.
Right, yeah, because you do. If you put, at least I put that image in my head, that's my intention. Set the intention and then see what kind of feeling you can manifest in that area.
Yeah,
And then try to stay focused with that.
yeah,
And then getting, like he was saying, move it to the right or the left. That kind of keeps you on task. Because I think if
yeah,
you didn't do that, most of the people in the room would have forgotten they had a tail. And they're back to old habits.
yeah.
Yeah, so it is a good way. I don't know how, that one thing he said he used to use this as the tail,
That was
but I think this is something else.
yeah.
I
That
don't
was
think
one
it's
of
the
that
same
was one
thing.
of the people in the workshop.
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
No, he didn't say that. Somebody else said it. Right,
Yeah,
right. And I thought about it. I thought,
I think that's
no, this
misleading.
is something else.
It is.
That's a different thing altogether. I mean, you are setting your intention
Yeah,
when you do that, whether you know it or not.
but if you think about it, it goes away.
If you think about it, it goes away, or if you wiggle it, it goes away.
Yeah,
Yeah. And this other one where he's got you down here and you just kind of point.
yeah. You got
But those I think are different than imagining the tail.
absolutely.
But it does kind of connect the energy flowing through and out. At
Yeah,
least with me, I could get that in the hands. That was good.
yeah,
And then when he did because he did this in the workshop he had in the spring too, because he said, get your hands out here and then do this. What happens? Ooh, different energy. So there's the yin and the yang,
uh-huh.
but you haven't separated out the yin piece of it.
Mm.
I mean, you can do it in your head, kind of.
Yeah.
But then when you sat back on your heels, man, I was like, that's like granite.
Yeah.
That just doesn't move. Boom. There's nothing. And they talk about stillness. I mean, in the Bible, it's be still and know that there's other stuff going on. That's complete stillness right there.
Yeah, it was
Right
good.
there. Boom. The water just kind of with energy, with power behind it. I should say that power.
It was real power.
Yeah, I get tired of energy. I use that word too much. But yeah, there's more power behind it.
No, it was a good
And that's good.
day.
I can use that when I do presentations.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're up in front, there's a tendency to get into your anxiety and all the rest of it. I have to remind myself to slow down.